So today we are going to start chapter quadratic equation. It is first lecture of this chapter. Now, so first we will discuss the chapter exercise 5a. Now exercise 5a is based on two concepts: general form of quadratic equation and roots of quadratic equation. So first we will discuss concepts and then we will solve all the question of exercise 5a. So let's start topic 1, general form of quadratic equation. Now is second degree equation, second degree polynomial equation is called quadratic equations. So all the quadratic equation can be arranged in this form: ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Each quadratic equation can be arranged in this form. So this form is called general form of quadratic equation. This is called general quadratic equation. Now here ABC, are real number. Here ABC are real number and a not equal to 0. Of course, for quadratic equation, highest degree must be 2. See, if a is 0, this term will be absent. So highest degree of this equation will be 1. So that is not a quadratic equation. That is called linear equation. If highest degree is 1, then the equation is called linear equation. So for quadratic equation, this term is must. This term must be present in the equation. Highest degree term must be 2. So a cannot be 0. B and c may be 0, but in quadratic equation the coefficient of x square cannot be 0. Now a, b, c are a standard notation for the coefficient of quadratic equation. Coefficient of x square is always denoted by a, coefficient of x is denoted by b, and the constant term is denoted by c. So these letters are standard letters used for the coefficient of quadratic equation. Now what you have to keep in your mind, see, first quadratic equation is second degree polynomial equation. Quadratic equation is second degree polynomial equation. Why it is second degree? See, highest degree of quadratic equation is 2. Highest degree of variable in quadratic equation is 2. So that's why it is called second degree equation. And why it is called polynomial equation? Because power of variable, each power of variable is a natural number. Here power of variable is 2, which is natural number. Here power of variable is 1, which is a natural number. So that's why it is a polynomial equation. Second, for convenience, or let me take another point. Now in quadratic equation a cannot be 0, b and c may be 0. So if c is 0, then the equation ax square plus bx is equal to 0. This is also a quadratic equation because highest degree is 2. This type of equation is called adfacted quadratic equation. Adfacted quadratic equation. Now third point, if b equal to 0, if this coefficient of x is equal to 0, then equation ax square plus c equal to 0, because this term is 0, is called pure quadratic. Pure quadratic. Now fourth point, for convenience in calculation, if you want to make calculation easy, always make your habit to keep a, b, c fractionless. Clear? So make habit to keep a, b, c fractionless and a positive. This is not compulsion. Fourth point is not compulsion for you, it is for convenience. Clear? So always try to keep the coefficient of x square, x and constant term fractionless, so it will be convenience for you to calculate, and a positive. So fourth point is not a compulsion, it is just a suggestion. Now this is all about the quadratic equation. Now let me write one example. For example, half x square minus 5 and plus 3x, 3 by 4x is equal to 0. Is it a quadratic equation? Is it a quadratic equation? So first of all, remove this fraction. So for removing fraction, here denominator is 2 and denominator is 4, so LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. Multiply both sides by 4. So after multiplying both each term by 4, this will be 2x square. Now this will be 20 and this will be 3x. Multiplying each term by 4. So when this term is multiplied by 4, 2 2 is 4, 2x square, 4 into 5 that is 20, and 4 into 3 by 4, 4 4 cancel, so 3x equal to 0. Now arrange it. So it will be 2x square, then write the term of x, 3x, then constant term. Always try to write the equation in this form. That means first write the term of a square, then write the term of x, and then write the constant term. So always try to arrange the equation in this form. Now comparing this equation with this form, you will get a equal to what? 2, b equal to 3, and c equal to minus 20. So this is a quadratic equation. Now topic 2, root of quadratic equation. So what do you mean by root of quadratic equation? So in simple word, solution of quadratic equation are called roots of quadratic equation. So what is the meaning of root? The value or values of variable, the value or values of variable. Generally in quadratic equation you will be given x. Generally other variable also may be given, but generally x is given as a variable. So the value or values of variable which satisfies the given equation is called root, or simply solution of quadratic equation. So if x is equal to alpha, suppose x is equal to alpha, is a root of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then what does it mean? If x is equal to alpha is a root means what? Solution of this equation. It means this value of x must satisfy this equation. It means this value of x will make LHS and RHS equal. So if I will put in place of x, if I will put alpha, then you will get a alpha square b alpha plus c. So its value will be equal to 0. This is the meaning of root. Let us take a practical example. Suppose I am taking an example. Suppose a quadratic equation is given x square minus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. Now, is x is equal to 1 root of this equation? Suppose we have to check whether x is equal to 1 is root of this equation or not. So let us check. In place of x substitute 1. So 1 square minus 4 into 1 plus 3, it must be 0. So let us check whether these two are equal or not. 1 minus 4 plus 3 equal to 0, or 1 plus 3 4, 4 minus 4 is 0 equal to 0. So it is true. It is true. It means x equal to 1 is one of the root of this quadratic equation. Now x is equal to 2. Is it root of this quadratic equation or not? So let us check. In place of x substitute 2. 2 square minus 4 into 2 plus 3. Now it must be equal to 0. So let us verify whether this value is 0 or not. Or 4 minus 8 plus 3 equal to 0. So here 4 plus 3 is 7 and 7 minus 8 is minus 1. So minus 1 is equal to 0, which is not true, it is false. It means this value of x does not satisfy this given equation. Therefore this is not the root of quadratic equation. But x is equal to 1 satisfies this equation. So this is one of the root of this quadratic equation. So this is not the root. So x is equal to 2 is not the root of given equation. So this is the meaning of root of quadratic equation. Simply we can call it solution of quadratic equation. Remember, each quadratic equation has two and only two roots. So after solving quadratic equation, you will get always 2 and 2 roots. It means not more than 2 roots, not less than 2 roots. Always there will be exactly 2 roots. Now these roots may be real, equal, different, and many more cases are there. So we will discuss in the later lectures. Now we will solve exercise. Now let us solve exercise. This is exercise 5a. Now the first question is, find which of the following equations are quadratic. So here some equations are given to you. Now you have to identify which equations are quadratic. So for quadratic equation, these equations must be arranged in ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 form. Clear? If we can arrange this in this form, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, if it is possible to arrange in this form, then equation will be quadratic. Otherwise it is not a quadratic equation. So let me solve one or two question. So let us solve question number 4 or question number 3. So question number 3 is x minus 4 into 3x plus 1 is equal to 3x minus 1 into x plus 2 Now we have to check whether it is a quadratic equation or not. So let us simplify this equation. This into this will be 3x square, or now x into 1 will be x, minus 4 into 3x will be 12x, minus 4 is equal to, now 3x square, 3x into 2 plus 6, 6x minus x and minus 2. Now 3x square will be cancelled, equal on both sides. Now shift all the term of x one side, so it will be minus 11x minus 4 is equal to 5x minus 2. So or shift this one this side, so it will be minus 16x and minus 2 is equal to 0, or take minus 2 common, so minus 2 common, it will be 8x plus 1 equal to 0. So we are getting 8x plus 1 equal to 0. So here you can see there is no term of x square, and for the quadratic equation it is compulsory that there must be highest degree 2. So it is not a quadratic equation, not a quadratic equation. Actually it is a linear equation. It is a linear equation because its highest degree is 1. So it is not a quadratic equation. Let us solve one more question. Suppose we are going to solve question number 6. Question number 6. So question number 6 is x minus 1 whole square plus x plus 2 whole square plus 3 times x plus 1 equal to 0. Now let us simplify this equation. So it will be x square minus 2x plus 1 after expansion, x square plus 4x plus 4 and plus 3x plus 3 equal to 0. So or it will be x square plus x square, 2x square of 4x plus 3x, 7x minus 2x. So it will be plus 5x and 4 plus 3 7 and plus 1 8 equal to 0. So this is the simplest form of this equation. Now since this equation is in this form, x square plus bx plus c equal to 0, so it is a quadratic equation. Here highest degree is 2. So this is a quadratic equation. Now comparing this equation with the general equation, so a will be 2, coefficient of x square is always denoted by a, so it is 2. Now coefficient of x is denoted by b, so value of b is 5, and coefficient, a constant term is denoted by c, so value of c is 8. So this is a quadratic equation with these coefficients, and rest question you can solve by yourself only. Now question number 2, both questions are similar. Now we have to check whether this given value is root of this equation or not. So let me solve one question only, question number 2.1. Now we have to check x is equal to 5 is solution of this given equation or not. So what is the meaning of solution? This value must satisfy this equation. So put here 5 is given equation is x square minus 2x minus 15 equal to 0. Now put here 5 square minus 2 into 5 minus 15 equal to 0. Now let us check whether this is equal to 0 or not. So or 25 minus 10 minus 15 equal to 0, or 25 minus 25 is equal to 0, or 0 equal to 0. So it is true. It means x is equal to 5 satisfies this given equation. So x is equal to 5 is one of the root of this quadratic equation. X is equal to 5 is one of the root, one of the solution of given equation. Similarly, you can solve question number 2. Now let us solve other question. Now it is also based on solution of quadratic equation. Solution. Now it is given that if root 2 by 3 is solution of equation 3x square plus mx plus 2 equal to 0, find the value of m. So since root under 2 by 3 is solution of equation 3x square plus mx plus 2 equal to 0. See, it means this value of x must satisfy this equation. Therefore 3 times in place of x substitute this value, root under 2 by 3 whole square plus m into root 2 by 3 plus 2 equal to 0, or now it will be 3 into 2 by 3, after squaring root will be cancelled, plus m root 2 by root 3 plus 2 equal to 0. Now 3 cancel, so or now this 2 plus 2 will be 4, so m root 2 by root 3 plus 4 will be equal to 0, or m root 2 by root 3 is equal to minus 4, or m is equal to minus 4 root 3 by root 2, shifting this one this side. Now let us rationalize this one. Generally denominator should be free from radical sign, so for that rationalize it. Root 2, so minus 4 root 3 and root 2 will be root 6 by root 2 into root 2 will be 2, so m is minus 2 root 6. So this is the value of m. Now question number 4. And question number 4, what information is given? 2 by 3 and 1 are the solution of equation this. Find the values of m and n. So 2 by 3 is root of equation mx square plus nx plus 6 equal to 0. Therefore it must satisfy the given equation. So m in place of x substitute 2 by 3 whole square plus 2n into 2 by 3 plus 6 equal to 0. So it will be m into 4 by 9 plus 2n by 3 plus 6 equal to 0. So here LCM is 9, 4m plus it will be 3 3 ja 9, so 3 2 ja 6, 6n plus and it will be 54 equal to 0. So 4m plus 6n plus 54 equal to 0. So take 2 common to make it easier. 2m plus 3n plus 27 equal to 0, taking 2 common. So this is first equation. Now similarly, since x equal to 1 is also solution of equation mx square plus nx plus 6 equal to 0, it means this value of x will satisfy this equation. So m into 1 square plus n into 1 plus 6 equal to 0. So we will get here m plus n plus 6 equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Now by solving these two equations we can get the value of m and n, and these two are linear equation in two variable, so you can solve it by many method. So let us solve these two equations by elimination method. You can solve these two equations by any method according to your convenience or choices. So let us solve this question by elimination method. So multiplying this equation by 3, so equation 1 will be, here it is 2m plus 3n plus 27 equal to 0, and this will be 3m plus 3n plus 18 equal to 0. So subtract here, minus minus minus, cancel this one, so minus m, and this one is plus 9 equal to 0. So value of m is 9. Value of m is 9. Now put this value, putting m equal to 9 in equation number 2. So put here m plus n plus 6 equal to 0. So 9 plus n plus 6 equal to 0. So n is equal to minus 15. So therefore ultimately m equal to 9 and n equal to minus 15. Answer. Now this question is also based on solution of quadratic equation. Now it is given that 3 and minus 3 are the solution of this equation. So since 3 is solution of equation ax square plus bx minus 9 equal to 0, it means it must satisfy the given equation. So a into 3a square plus b into 3 minus 9 must be 0, or 9a plus 3b minus 9 is equal to 0. Now taking 3 common to make the equation easier, so it will be 3a plus b minus 3 equal to 0. So first equation we are getting 3a plus b minus 3 equal to 0. This is equation number 1. Now since minus 3 is solution of equation x square plus bx minus 9 equal to 0, so therefore a into minus 3 square plus b into minus 3 minus 9 must be equal to 0. It must satisfy the given equation, or 9a minus 3b minus 9 equal to 0. Now taking 3 common, so 3a minus b minus 3 equal to 0. So we are getting another equation, 3a minus b minus 3 equal to 0. It is equation number 2. Now solve these two equations. These two are linear equation, and you are knowing how to solve the linear equation in class 9. So by solving these two equations you can get the value of a and b. So equation 1 is 3a plus b minus 3 equal to 0. Equation 2 is 3a minus b minus 3 equal to 0. Now add these two equations. So after adding these two are cancelled, so 6a minus 6 equal to 0. So therefore 6a is equal to 6, so a is equal to 1. Now putting this in equation number 1. So 3 times a plus b minus 3 equal to 0. This is equation 1. Put here a equal to 1. So 1 plus b minus 3 equal to 0. So it will be 3 plus b minus 3 equal to 0. So b equal to 0. Therefore ultimately a equal to 1 and b equal to 0 are the values of a and b. So we have completed exercise 5a. Thank you.